Alright guys, Stuart, Alan and the rest of the team here for Outdoor Basics, and today I'm going to talk to you about the best survival saw setup on the market. That's just triggered loads and loads of people. So basically, if you look back at one of our previous videos, you'll see I done a wee review of this Wilkinson sword, Japanese carbon steel pull saw, and just how impressed I was with it. If you look back again, you'll see I done a video on the wee Haltifers kind of Craftsman and how much I love one of them. And then if you look back another couple of videos, you'll see this wee micro survival tin. So I was up the woods today on my own with just the kids a wee bit early, and I was thinking about it, and I know everybody loves the old 1-2 option, and I'm like, I do too. I've got my MOD survival knife, I've got a Rada for Origin knives, I've got an SA6, I've got plenty of knives that you could cut as a 1-2 option. Just on my belt knife roll, like, predominantly I use these kind of smaller belt knives, and I think I can get everything done with them really. But like, everybody sort of loves that theory, and I thought to myself, would I rather have one big knife or a small usable knife and a saw? And I was like, oof. It's a bit of a debate in it. A lot of guys say they'd rather have that one big massive survival tool. Other guys say they'd rather have a saw and an axe, or a saw and a knife. So for me, I thought about it, and I made this up literally while I was sat here this morning on my own. I usually carry this Haltifers Craftsman as a wee neck knife. This is usually in my pocket, and this saw recently has just been getting slotted into the front of my pack. And I thought, right, let's do what everybody loves to do. Let's get some 550 paracord on it, let's get some Ranger bands on it, and let's get it all kind of put together in this one awesome wee package. And I must admit, I'm absolutely blown away by it. I'm really happy with it, and I don't know if I'm really happy with it because I done it myself and it took me all 30 seconds, or I'm really happy with it because of how good it is, and I think it's both. Like I've said, I massively rate this saw, I massively rate this wee belt knife, and with this survival tin, I've got more than the Dave Canterbury's 10Cs. I've pretty much got them all covered in there with water containers and all sorts in here, water purification, fire, light, everything, sail needles, cloth tape, the lot. So this is a great wee survival package. I could easily get an amazing shelter and fire on the go with this and start to try and get some form of survivability. No, I'm not going to run off into the woods and survive indefinitely out of this tin. I said that in the video a million times. What I'm going to do though is maybe be in a position to keep myself alive for a few more days, and I sort of thrive in it a wee bit better than I would be without it. So yeah, I mean, I've got 3 metres of 550 paracord there. I've got a load of Kevlar thread in here from Jacobite Solutions, so I've got plenty of cordage and stuff. Then when I add this on, so I just chuck this on like this, with the old fisherman knots there, so it's adjustable and it would just slot over like that. And for me, that is absolutely outstanding. Tie that in with the things that I always carry in my pockets anyway, like my ferro rods and stuff like that. These are things that are attached to me. Yeah, I could easily get a fire on the go. I know that throws sparks. This definitely throws sparks. The back of this definitely throws sparks. Yeah, so do you know what I mean? So I could definitely cut any wood down I had to with this saw, and process a fair amount of it down with this wee knife. And worst case scenario, I've got cordage and inner tube and all that sort of stuff, and a survival tin there. So I just really like this. Even if you took this survival tin off, right, let's take that off. Keeping this wee knife with this wee saw as a wee day pack kit is absolutely awesome. Just attaching that onto that, really simple, means that I've got 2 fantastic cutting tools there, and it gives me some big options. Take that tin off, this knife and this saw are light as a feather, and I've got loads and loads of options. So what is the point of this video? The point of this video is get creative. You maybe don't need to follow what everybody else is doing. If everybody else is wanting to spend mega money on this tiny belt knife, maybe you don't. Can you get away with a cheaper belt knife? How do you need to spend mega money on a saw? Just because everybody's into buying massive survival knives, which I love too. Is that really the best option for you and what you're doing? Are you really training with that massive survival knife? For example, my mate Alec Mayer, who runs Easy Going Outdoors, he does train with massive survival knives all the time. He puts the time in. He's doing a kind of tracker series just now. He puts the time in with the knives to be able to use them correctly. However, maybe people don't, but he does, and that works for him. But this is the sort of stuff that's really working for me. Being able to process wood down with this is awesome. And then an emergency wee redundancies tin. So yeah, I absolutely love it. I'm actually going to keep it like this. It will mount onto my belt as well. I can just get this stuff out the way. I would tell out to play some cool techno music or something just now while I'm doing this, make me look sexy and that. So yeah, I could just take that up out the way. I've got that there, and just attach it here on my belt. And I mean, I'm holding that is light, man, that is not a heavy belt setup. So yeah, just a wee option. This saw, Wilkinson Sword one, I said in the last video, I think it came in at 20 quid, and you can get these wee Halterford's Craftsman's for about a fiver. So for 25 quid, I defy you to find, for that price range, anything anywhere near that quality. And never mind the price range, both of the bits of kit punch way above their price in terms of quality, usability, and just being a generally hoofing bit of kit. So yeah, well impressed. So just food for thought, guys. I just made this up, like I say, in the woods there this morning, and I'm actually really taken by it. So, as always, I've been Stuart, he's been Alan, you've been awesome. Think outside the box, try making your own kit, make sure you're training with your own kit, and try different things. If you like what we're doing, don't forget like, share, comment, subscribe and all that good sounding stuff, and I'll see you again soon.